Thank you everyone for coming up today. My old subscribers, thank you. And to those that are viewing for the first time or that have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. It's about a pastor who has abandoned his family. The name Reverend Prince. He was actually ordained a pastor in an Anglican diocese of Olu, Imo State, and now works as an assistant curate at the Emmanuel Church, East London, and also a vocation officer with the Church of England. However, he has been married to his wife, who is named Genevieve. She's also from Imo State, and for over 10 years, they've lived in the UK. Their union was actually blessed with 4 kids. And it was alleged that this Reverend Prince subjected his wife to physical and emotional abuse over the years. You can see from the picture, the rounds online shows that Genevieve, the mother of the 4 kids, with a bump on her head and blood oozing from her. This is what she is showing. You can see from this picture. You can see her face, you can see her head, you see even blood by the side of the head, and even her eyes so reddish. She said her husband, the Reverend, was accused of being responsible. Look at her mouth. And that this has been happening over the years, that after years of alleged abuse, that the Reverend Prince reportedly abandoned his wife and those 4 kids and now returned to Nigeria to now be with somebody else. And now he's trying to justify his actions. He allegedly told everyone that his wife Genevieve has been cheating on him. He also allegedly falsely claimed he's been financially responsible for her and their kids, even though he's left no longer with her. So you can imagine what he is now saying about his wife and justifying his actions for leaving his wife. And it was also alleged that Genevieve was one of those who helped Prince, that's the pastor, to get a British citizenship. And she supported him all through his studies in the UK. That's only for him to now abandon her after he became established. And however, it is gathered that this pastor, the Prince guy, is now wedding to his second wife, which was held this January 2021, while he's still legally married to his first wife. You can see the clip. That's the pastor with his new wife. So at the moment, Prince, the pastor, is now married to another woman back in Nigeria, leaving his first wife and the 4 kids back in the UK. Right now, abandoning this woman, and look at her face, you could see bruises all over her face, that this is an act of domestic violence. Friends, what do you think about all of this? A man who is legally married to his wife now abandons them and go meet another woman. He's even married, currently married to another woman. So what happened to this other family that he has back in the UK? So does it mean now that this marriage he's now starting all over again in Nigeria is legal and approved, despite the fact that he still have his wife and kids back in the UK? It's so obvious. You can actually see here, it's so clear that he has moved on with his life. And looking at his wife's face with all the bruises all over her face. This doesn't seem good at all. If he actually carried out all these acts on her, this is wrong. Anything about domestic violence has always been kicked against. That people who are undergoing domestic violence in their marriage should report as soon as that begins. You don't even have to wait until it gets out of hand. And it seems she's just coming out for the first time, because she has said that it's been happening over the years. And I don't think it was a good thing if this has been happening over the years and then she didn't voice out and she allowed it to get to a point until her husband had even left her before she is now coming out to say this. She must have suffered a lot or gone through a lot of pain with the kids, seeing all of this happening. So, but right now, having to go marry another woman when you still have a wife whom you've not even divorced, they are still legally married, you just left in life all over again. What do we make about this? Does it mean that this marriage is legal, or is it null and void, or is it illegal? Because right now, will it be counted that this woman, this his new wife, is his legally married wife? Will that be counted for him as well? If he did this, because it's said allegedly, if he did this act on this woman and then abandoned her and left to be with another woman, I don't think this is right at all to treat anybody like this. Okay, and hearing from her own side of the story, she is saying she supported her husband all through the years back in the UK, saw him through his education and supported him all through his education in the UK. And that right now he is now established. She even helped him to get his British citizenship. So to her, she felt that he is now established, he is now a made person, and she is nothing to him anymore. He doesn't need her in his life anymore, and he has decided now to go be with another woman. Is this a right way to treat your wife who has kids with you? And again, if what she is saying is true with regards to her sponsoring him, taking care of him, and seeing him throughout his academics and helping him to get his citizenship, is this the right way to repay someone back or to appreciate someone? And this is your own wife, someone you've stayed with for years, 10 years, you have 4 kids together. I think they have come a long way. It's not just a marriage of 2-3 years. There's a marriage that has now come up with 4 kids, 10 years of being together. Should that be thrown away just like that? And leaving this woman, is it the right thing? Should this be the right decision he would take? Yes, he's a pastor, but pastors are human beings too. But notwithstanding, you will know better even as a pastor. Even if you're not a pastor, as a human being, is this the right way to treat your wife if he actually did this act on her? And is he married to 2 people at the same time? Because he has not divorced the other woman based in the UK, Genevieve. They are still married. And so this new lady you're seeing in the picture where he's just wedding, you can see that this January. So this is even an incident that just happened. Right now to him, is he just married to a single wife, a single woman? Or is he married to 2 persons? Because from all indication, once you've not divorced anybody and you've not signed anything, agreement that no more mutual marriage together, it means you are still married. So right now, it means he's still married to 2 people. He's now married to 2 people because he's still married to the woman based in the UK and then married to this woman in Nigeria. But I just want to ask another question. Where is his family members in all of this? Will a family, if this is true, if these allegations are true because it's allegedly, Will his family be in support of you picking another wife when you already have wife and kids? These are kids. What happens to those children? Will they remain now fatherless without a father when their father is still existing? And such a pain that he's now with another woman. No sympathy, no feelings for the sake of those children. Is the family in support? What is his family saying about this? Is his family in support of the marriage? Because we can't see, but they didn't identify who those couples are with him, if they are his parents or his or the girl's parents. Why I'm asking this is, will parents be in support of something like this, especially when kids are involved? You know, most times if couples want to take decisions, they should always put one thing first: kids, your children. Once you have kids involved in a marriage and you're trying to take drastic decisions, it should give you a reason to take a step back. Right now, how is he feeling? His kids are somewhere else with his wife, and here he is starting a fresh life all over again with a different woman. Is he not bothered about the welfare of his children? Is he not bothered about being there as a father for your children? Some people have lost out of growing up with either of the parents, either the mom or the dad, and it affects kids in different ways, because both parents are very important in helping the kids grow. The mother is very important, the father is also very important. So what do you think about this whole allegation now? If this is true, guys, what do we think? Are his actions right? Are his actions justified? And is he legally married now to this other new wife? Is he seen as a man with two wives because he has not divorced the other woman? And what do you think about abandoning a woman who was there with you all through the years? What do you think about him leaving those innocent little children all alone to their mom without being there to watch your kids grow? And what do you think about the family members of this same Mr. Prince or Pastor Prince? What do you think about that? Will you expect his family members to take action or to support his newly wedded wife and this newly marriage he has just created for himself? Please, guys, whatever you think about this, please do leave your comments at the comment section below. It's heartbreaking if he truly did this, abandoning his wife and his innocent children back in the UK and then back to Nigeria to start life all over again. I think people should have a rethink before they take actions. People should think, don't be quick to take actions, especially when you have kids involved in a marriage. It should give you a rethink to have a step back and think, is this the right decision? How is it going to affect my children? How is it going to affect my wife or my husband? Both parties should always think before they act. Think before you act. It's going to help a lot. It's such a pity that these kids are left just to the hands of their mother without their father being there for them to grow up with both parents. It's always good for parents to try as much as they can to resolve issues, especially when they have kids, so that the kids can grow along with both parents. Please, couples should try as much as they can for the sake of those children, whatever issues you have, to make sure that your kids grow up with the father and with the mother, because both parents in the life of every child is very important for parents to ensure that their kids grow alongside both of them, except in unforeseen circumstances that have actually happened and one parent is no more. In such situations, that's where you don't lay emphasis on that. But when both parents are still alive and together and trying to separate, they should always consider their kids first, please, and then try to amend whatever issues you have. If this is true, probably if his wife Genevieve has spoken up earlier, maybe, who knows, it may not have gone this far. If she had said these things before it went out of hand, or before it went to this point, maybe they would have settled them together before he left her for another woman. But it's such a pain for her. It's a pity that she is going through this kind of a pain with her children all by herself. I just pray that something good will come out of this to help this mother and children who has been abandoned by their husband. Friends, thank you for coming up today. Please, to those that have not subscribed, click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Thank you. God bless you all.